We on. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
So,
Brothers from Great Millstone, New Orleans, the younger brother camp. All right, coming at you with another live lesson. Prior to getting started, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the whole free life. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and today's lesson, I pretty much gonna be predicated on that title that these other camps give us or gave us, being those prophets of doom. Okay. And Lord willing, we'll be able to, edify those who probably have a misconception of that word doom, man. Because we in fact are the prophets of doom. Okay. So without any further ado, Kushab, if you can start out with those definitions, all right?
this the word doom in the online etymology. It says a law, a statute, a decree,
That's right.
administration.
Go ahead.
It's administration of justice, judgment.
Now, growing up, I'm pretty sure myself and all the brothers, on the screen probably didn't know that word doom actually has a positive connotation. All right, all of those words or synonyms that brother brought out are contrary to what this world presume that doom mean. Okay, we always thought that doom was something negative. It was destruction, which it is destruction, but negative in our sense. All right, but coming to find out in this truth, a doom is a good thing to us. All right. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is indeed going to bring doom. He's going to bring what? Judgment. All right. He's going to enforce the laws. You see? Read them one more time, Mark.
It says a law, a statute, a decree, administration of justice, judgment. And it also says equity and righteousness.
And it's just like Esau Edom to take a beautiful word like doom and turn it negative. All right, because he completely contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments. You see? But let's start. Go ahead.
If I could say real quick, because even like they have the saying, quote unquote, it say, oh, well, doomsday, the doomsday clock, the doom, everything is about doom. When you hear the word doom, you automatically assume it's the end times, all right? But that's cool though, because we know ultimately when the Lord brings that righteous judgment, or that righteous justice, hey, that is the day of doom for the majority of you people here, because there's only going to be a few that be saved, but you got it.
Good. If I could add to you, what people need to recognize, and which we recognize is that doomsday coincides with our salvation. All right. We know when we see, when mass chaos really pops off around this thing, we know that the Lord is knocking on our doorstep. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for that doomsday. We're looking for that mass chaos when everybody losing their mind. All right, because we at this point in time that we understand what's going on. But you got it, bro.
Tazadak, Babaka Shah, if you can grab 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, you got your point, and then you got it up.
Also, I got a precept too.
Khan. You want to make a point, Kabak?
Oh yeah, I want to give a precept. Y'all can hear me?
Khan, you go.
All right, this is banged up by Young. This is 2nd Ezra 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. The intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You want to say something on it?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's beautiful because it's gonna go straight into that 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. All right. Hey, we're talking about immortality, all right, infidelity. Okay. Hey, these things are contrary to the scriptures, man. These things will be cut off, and it's coming through what? Through the end of a nation, which that nation is Esau Edom's nation, all right, his kingdom. and starting with whose? With Jacob's, man. All right. You can bring that out real quick, and I'm gonna get back to you, Kushab.
Okay, Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9. It said, well, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So go ahead, you go ahead, man. You got it.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
huh?
All right, okay. It says, it says Esau is the end of the world. So Esau is the end of this age or this eon. As we see right now, that the world is constantly fading away. We're constantly seeing these prophecies are constantly, lining up like clockwork. So we're very excited. So the day of doom is right now, is very close at hand. So we already know through much violence, we shall enter the kingdom of heaven. And also it says here, Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That is the kingdom of heaven that dwells in righteousness. So we're in that transition of power. So we see that's why we constantly seeing these things constantly happening one behind another. 2025 is constantly, is very prophetic. Constantly, it's picking up. So we're very excited. But we know that we're living in the end time, real time. You got it, man.
Yeah, if I could say, why wouldn't I be chanting down this place? Just like according to what is that? Second Thessalonians, the second chapter. You see, we chanting this place down. We excited, like this brother said, man. These are very exciting things that are going on in the earth. Okay, you will be a fool to not be speaking on these things. Okay, really, this is the most important thing in the earth right now. All right, but I think you had some right, Kushab.
Oh, Kabar brought it out. Yep.
Oh, Khan.
Yep.
Hey, bring out that Ezekiel real quick before I move on. Anybody got a precept they want to bring out or something? If not, bring out that Ezekiel 3.
Con, this the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 16. It says, and it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me.
All right, so we're the mouthpiece of the Lord, man. Okay, we're all right, Lord willing, we are actually those vessels, all right, that the Lord is using to speak to the people, all right, not just the other nations, all right, not just Israel, but everybody, man. Which I'm gonna get this brother to grab in Isaiah the 34th chapter. Okay, all right, the Lord has a message to the earth. All right, on one side is salvation to whom? All right, to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, the elect of those tribes, those 12 tribes, and then what? A warning unto whom? All right, the other 17 nations that dwell upon earth. Okay, how else would they get the message if we weren't speaking these things? All right, these scriptures are a book of what? Lamentations, mourning, and woes, man. Okay, it's a bittersweet thing. It's sweet unto the Israelites, and it's bitter to everybody else, man, to the heathens. But, you got your precept.
Con. Just back you up. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and 6. It says, I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence.
Yeah, the sole job of a watchman, okay, is to indicate that there's danger or that the danger is over, okay, or to indicate that something is going on. All right, that's the sole job of a watchman. Okay, he has no other purpose, man. All right, and that's what we're doing. All right, we're crying aloud, we're sparing not, because certain people, all right, they speak to please other men. All right, these different camps, they speak to please men, to gain followers. All right, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we understand that these holy words will reach who they holy men, all right, and holy women, holy children, okay, the holy elect, man.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
If I could back you up, and you mentioning that this is the most important job given on the planet Earth,
right?
All right, and that's given to the hopeful elect, the true believers of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, because even if it was a regular scenario of the watchman watching the castle, watching the kingdom, or something like that, that is an important role. Because if the watchman is not letting you know what's coming in, the whole city could be attacked and knocked down. All right. So again, just back you up on that point that we hold a very important role of just letting everybody know the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and what the Lord is planning on doing to, first and foremost to our nation, 2/3 of our people, and 1/3 if they get it right, and to the rest of the heathen. This is a job that needs to be done. But you got it.
Con, go ahead.
Hey, I have to have that word prophet for you too.
Con, somebody, yeah, you can grab that. Go ahead, Shalaki. I think that brother wanted to make a point real quick.
Go ahead.
Point, Deshaya?
Con, nah, I had that word watchman too.
Con, we're gonna get it after the word prophet.
Con.
Okay. Come.
God, this the word prophet. It says a person who speaks for God, one who foretells, or an inspired preacher.
Yeah, what are we inspired by? All right, first off, the Holy Spirit, all right, the Ruach Wadash, okay? And then also we're seeing what? We're seeing these prophecies like the brother Tazadak went into, all right? We're seeing these things come to pass, all right, different events in the earth. We just had a major event today happen, all right? What was that at? Where they had that riot, man?
I think that was in Greece, Greece.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Greece.
It was in Greece.
I think it was the Greek capital.
What do we from these different different wars and different events that happen abroad? Those are just cut scenes to what's to come to the shores of America. All right. We understand that those are just glimpses or previews. That's the better word. All right. Previews for the things to come here in America, man. All right. We got this guy, DJ Donald Trump, he's setting tariffs and simple things such as eggs and man, I bought underclothes in a literal pack of water and it all came out to $60, man. Basic necessities are going sky high. Okay, these are the things that we prophesied about. All right, why wouldn't we be telling the nation of Israel, this is what's coming down the pipeline. Look what's happening abroad. All right. Yeah, these things are how could I say bad shit that's going on, but it's our job.
Right.
No matter how bad it is, we have to speak on it. That's what we're charged with, man. And I'm gonna get that brother to continue on in the book of Ezekiel, man. After you get the word watchman out.
Con, it's that word watchman on the online etymology. It says guard, sentinel, lookout, guardian, protector, person characterized by wakefulness.
So in other words, what? A shepherd, man. All right, a shepherd that's guarding a flock. Okay, it's our duty to pretty much call out the wolves that are in the midst, man. Those wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, those men that are crept in unawares. All right, things of that nature, man. Different things that become a danger unto the flock. All right. Now, if you would, brother, jump back to that Ezekiel. We're gonna read down a little bit because this is what's gonna happen if we don't, all right, speak on the things that we see. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 18, it says, when I say,
Babakashat, read 17 again. Babakashat.
Verse 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. from me. Verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
Con. And I'm gonna get you to read 19, but real quick, I don't want to say this. All right, there's a penalty that will be charged unto us if we don't speak about the things that what the nations are doing. All right, what really the nation of Israel. Okay, there's a penalty. Their blood will be on our hands. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel are out partying. Okay, they're enjoying Mardi Gras. All right, parades, floats. You know, just living in a what the brother called it, flood-like behavior. All right, they're exhibiting flood-like behavior right now.
Living their best life.
That's right.
That's it.
And they got that word. It's a little name, right, that they used to call people who spit out the truth while people are having fun. If you brothers know what I'm talking about. You ever heard of a term called a Debbie Downer?
Yeah, Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And usually the person that they call a Debbie Downer is actually the person that's making logical sense of what's going on and pointing out the danger of whatever act is being committed, man.
That's right.
And we all
know,
go ahead.
A lot of times, Salaki, a lot of times they be saying like you're a party pooper, or you swear. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, you throwing the vibration out, man. You know, you're not with the in crowd, you know. So, you know, basically, you know, they just gonna hate the prophet regardless. You know, so I got a quick precept right quick. Bring this out right quick. But what you're talking about, Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1 said, cry out loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin. So we can't spare none. We give a damn what they're doing or what they're thinking. We can't get timid. We can't be get like what you say, disencouraged or be afraid. The Lord said, I made your forehead hard against their forehead. We ain't giving a damn what they say. We're gonna constantly do the will of the Lord, you know, so even in death, you know, we're gonna constantly do his will, you know, say called Israel is what? A rebellious house. You know, that's why we gotta be in the highways and byways, making these video pistol constantly, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? High time to prophesy. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, you know, you see something, say something. You hold back. The Lord will got, you know, he gonna take care of business with you when he come. You got it, man.
Hey, and that's actually in our law, man. Okay. You know, hey, they call it what? Ratting. You know, in the they call it ratting or tattling or telling, however you put it. All right, but if that's real, man. If you see someone committing a wicked act, it's charged to you. All right, you have to say something. You know, that's upright. Okay, because no matter the stature or the rapport that a certain man or woman have, okay, whether they look fierce or feeble, you got to bring it out, man. You got to bring that out. Okay, I don't care if the president is calling you, you know, to come down and to the Super Bowl and different shit like that. Nah, bro. If they doing wickedness, man, you call those men out, man. You know, you got it, Kushab.
Yeah, because if I could say, you know, the most important thing about the job of a prophet is to teach the truth according to the scriptures,
That's
right?
right.
Because you have a lot of guys that, you know, they like you say, do it for vainglory, do it for followers, like subscribers. All right, well, the Lord has actually set up men that's gonna do this out of their will, all right, what the Lord set them up to do, you know, which he appointed, he gave us the spirit, the Rakakwadash, ultimately to do this. But the whole point of the matter of being a true prophet of the Lord is teaching the truth correctly. All right, putting out 100, like the apostle said, 100% doctrine, man. You know, and I got a quick precept if I could bring it out.
Yeah, you got it. Kabal, do me a favor and hold Psalms 119 and 12, and we're gonna go down to 13. You got it.
This In 2 Timothy 2:15, it says, "Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." And it say, "Show thyself approved unto the Most High." So, you ultimately have to be appointed to teach this truth. A lot of men, just setting themselves up, coming up the wrong way. All right, calling themselves prophets, well, the Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with them. So, if I can grab real quick, just the word rightly dividing is Strong's G 3718. It's is orthomeo, all right, which says to cut straight. You see a lot of you know, people go around things. They ain't getting straight to the point of what the matter is. And what the prophets do, they do what? Get straight to the point, man. They tell you what it is, what it ain't. Like the elder said, giving you what? The straight and skinny. You
That's
see?
right.
But it says, and get to the point in the outline of biblical usage. The second definition, it says to make straight and smooth, to handle aright, and to teach the truth directly and correctly. You got it, bro.
Nah, that's beautiful. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, in that precept you just brought out, it said ashamed, right?
Yeah, a workman that needed not to be ashamed.
That's right. All right. Certain men are ashamed. A lot of men are ashamed. I had to bring out what this brother was just saying, that the straight and skinny. Okay. Whether it's talking about the grape doctrine, okay, whether it's talking about the deep dark parables of the scriptures, that might be more contrary than other topics. You see, certain men are afraid, man, of what people may think, all right, which makes them err. You see, like this brother said, hey, the men of the Lord are guided by what? The Rakak Wadash. Okay, and the Lord put a spirit, a straightforward spirit, okay, on men to do what? To preach this thing the proper way, the right way, okay, the way it was intended to be preached in these times that we are in.
Yep.
You see, brothers say it all the time. All right, if I see you crossing the bus, one of you brothers crossing the street, Salakia, and there's a bus coming, all right, I'm not gonna go beat around the bush and find a softer way to tell you to get the hell out of the street. Nah, man, I might even use profanity. Hey, brother, F out the street, something, because it's urgent. You see, we don't have time to take shortcuts and nah, man. Hey, just get it. Let's get this thing going, man. But yeah, you got. I think this brother got a precept right here.
Just to back up that quick point real quick, because I had another one before that about being ashamed. This is the book of Luke, St. Luke, chapter 9:26. It says, for whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words of him, shall the Son of Man be ashamed, when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and the holy angels. And this is an NLT. If anyone is ashamed of me and my message, the Son of Man will be ashamed of that person when he returns in his glory and in the glory of the Father and the holy angels.
That's right. So standing firm on his word, man. Understanding that, hey, that's Satan putting, different spirits on people to try to mock you or mimic you or, make you feel bad about preaching the word. And, oh, that brother, he look funny. He don't have a line. And, that's Satan putting demons on people to test you, to see how firm you are, see how well rooted you are, man. But to hell with that. We understand that the reward of doing this job that we have as ambassadors of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will pay off far more than anything that a person can offer you here on this earth, man. But anybody got a precept before we continue on with that Psalms?
Yeah, I got one.
I got one. Brother's been holding before me though. Y'all got it.
I just wanted to real quick on the Debbie Downer that we brought up previously, which is the spirit of our people. All right, ultimately, our people only want to hear nice things. They don't want no dealings with the prophets of doom, so called. All right, but this is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30:9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. which they say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things.
That's right.
Prophesy deceits.
Beautiful.
All right. People want to hear that their long-term goals is going to succeed. All right. They want to hear that, eventually that we're going to overcome here in America and, receive our whatever with the 40 acres and our mule. People still got hope in that we're going to get those reparations from slavery, and that we're just going to coincide and be hand in hand with these devils out here and finally be considered as a person, as a human being, and women rights and this and that, and but we trying to get the hell out of here, man. So what you need to hear when you hear these things, that all right, this is going to be destroyed, and as the brother brought out in Second Esdras, that Israel is going to rise. Kwam Yasharala, we're going to rise, and we're going to eventually, Esau Edom is going to be taken down, and we're going to receive our kingdom, man. But you got
if I could say, earlier while I was going through my day, a family member of mine was sitting next to me while I was watching a news break video, pretty much going into that doomsday clock, what the brother Kushab was talking about. All right, it was just a short clip on a news break, and it was going into how this devil wanted to turn back the clock, and as they were interviewing him, all right, it's the actual guy that, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And if I find that video again, I'm gonna send it in the chat. But nevertheless, it was pretty much, this dude had quantum physics notes that were written in chalk on a blackboard, and literally trying to figure out how he can turn back the doomsday clock. Okay, because I believe it's at 86 seconds to midnight, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's in the 80s, but nevertheless, just to see the reaction on my family member face, and pretty much what she said after hearing that, she was like, doomsday clock, what is that? So I explained a little bit to her, and I really clicked it off when I heard she was paying attention. But I said, nah, let me see something, let me let it play out. And she just was discouraged. She was like, oh fuck, and I'm talking about somebody that's in their early 20s, and it's to hear that all this so-called fun is going to be coming to an end, especially in this highly demonic time that we're in right now, called Mardi Gras or Carnival. That hey, I was the Debbie Downer today.
Right.
I could definitely see it dampened her spirit. You got it, Doc.
Yes, like I just want to add to what you were saying. I know a chick, she was online, posting her little post or whatever, and in one of her posts it says, I'm going to be really pissed off if the world comes to an end, but I'm just getting my shit together. And just adding to what you were saying, the mindsets of the people, not knowing what's going on, man, it's ridiculous.
Hey, but a lot of people, for us brothers that's, late 20s, in the age range of 20s, a saying among, our generation, which I forget which generation it is, millennial, gen, whatever, it don't matter. But, the people around our age gap, everybody always say, why did everything have to go wrong when I decided to be an adult? And that's just the times that we in, man. But I got precept too. I think Cabal was holding something though.
Real quick, let me bring out this definition, and I'm gonna give Kabata bring out whatever he had. When you go into that word smooth things back in that Isaiah, what that brother had brought out, one of the synonyms is flatter or flattery. All right, and I got flatter in the online etymology, and it says to beguile with pleasing words. All right, to fondle, to caress, to deceive. You see, it says to throw or fling to the ground. All right, and hey, these people, they want to be caressed and massaged and pretty much lulled back to sleep. They want to stay asleep. It's like you abruptly waking somebody up and they waving a hand at you like, nah, get out of here, man. I'm 5 more minutes. Let me go to sleep. But you got it, Kabar.
I was still on that Psalms 119 for you.
Oh yeah, you can bring that out. I thought you had a precept of your
Yeah.
own.
Yeah, you want me to go to verse 13 or 12?
12 and 13, Babakasha.
Okay. There's Psalms 119, verse 12. Blessed art thou, O Lord. Teach me thy statutes. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth.
Yeah. So once we learned the law, statutes, and commandments, and practice them to the best of our abilities, all right, which we understand that there's only a certain level that we can achieve on this side. Okay, we did what? All right, we found the nearest camp, all right, and we learned the proper way to bring out all right this message, man, through the Holy Spirit. All right. And if that comes with all right, the dark sayings, the gloom, the doom, then so be it. You know, which we already debunked that word doom, and it goes back to what? To judgment. And it says, with my lips have I declared all the judgment of thy mouth. You see? You got it, Kushab. You want to say something?
Yeah, because if I could say, because in order for us to declare the truth, we got to be taught, from the men, ultimately that was before us, man, and that's the beauty in it. All of us having that same message. It's let your boy say off the movie, one band, one song, man. That new song that we were singing, I seen the elder brother from Dallas post I didn't watch the video, but I seen the title. It said the 144,000, a new song will convince others to repent, and bring others into repentance. But that's the importance of that song and that sound doctrine.
Con. And everything sounds better in harmony, man.
Yes,
Okay.
brother.
When man, it just takes you to another place when you hear instruments, all right, or even vocalists, all right, singers,
Yeah.
all right, harmonizing, man. They all on the right key, the right pitch, okay, the right rhythm, all right, they all on beat, you know. I'm talking about real music, man, not this bullshit, all right, that we grew up listening to and still listening to now, man. Not this new age shit. You got it, Cabal.
Yeah, I want to say too. Then so a lot of people basically they nowadays they into the beat rather than the lyrics.
Right.
God.
And the beat don't sound right. The song is trash to them. You know what I'm saying? So basically, by us speaking this truth, they listen to how we sound, how we talk. You know what I'm saying? And they get offended. They not listening to the message behind how we talk. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
So that's why
Like a,
that's why scripture saying, man, we pipe unto you that they not dancing.
exactly.
God, that's
Hey,
beautiful.
like Apostle Paul said though, though I be rude in speech, but not knowledge. They can't handle the how some brothers rougher than other brothers. They looking at the outward part. They're not really looking at the message, the truth that's coming out. Hey man, this can save your life, you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, if I could say,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead, you got it. Salaki.
Oh yeah. I want to say too, yeah, while the old elect, you know what I'm saying, us, we listen to that song and we pay attention to the lyrics, man. We understood the lyrics of it, man. And we looked up for ourselves what is that lyrics, what is he talking about? And then before we got understand, now we saying those same lyrics, man, that same message.
Yeah, if I could, I just want to say something, on that precept that brother quoted. I though we may be rude in speech, but not in knowledge. I, hey, remembered and retained me personally. I don't know how it is for you brothers, all right? But I know I retained and remembered a lot more important information or life lessons, should I say, from the people who were more rude in speech, man. When I sit back and think about it, a lot of the people that beat around the bush and said flattering things to me, I don't even remember those people. But I guarantee I could pinpoint those people who told me to straight and skinny, right? Despite my feelings and things of that nature, I remember those people, right? And if I don't remember them specifically, I remember the message that they were putting. All right. And that's how it is with us, man. We don't care if you remember us. Hey, remember the message that we bringing to you, all right, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay. Those are the things that's gonna help you in the times to come. You see?
Hey, the brother Bernard got a good one on a comment board.
Come on, bring it out.
Shalom, Yabashim Shabbat.
Oh, Yabashima Shabrakata, Shalom.
It's Matthew 11:6. It says, "And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me."
Come on. Heavy. You know, blessed is he. You see? Because hey, man, a lot of people gonna be told what what, how I want to say this, those dreadful words in that day. What is it? I
Depart
know
from
ye
me.
not. You see, a lot of people gonna be told that in that day, man. I know thee not. Okay, a lot of people gonna think that they were in the truth, right, and ultimately didn't grasp it, didn't get it, all right. And that's why, you know, the men of great millstone, from the greatest all the way to the least of us, all right, they profess what? Teaching the things that you were taught, exactly how you were taught those things, man. You know? But for brother can grab the Shia, Babaka Shah, could you grab Psalms 9 and 16? You know, because ultimately harping back on that point, right, that we are actually those prophets of doom, okay, that the world has doomed us, all right. We just ambassadors of the Lord. If somebody can grab that word ambassador as well, man, or
I
herald.
was holding that.
Con.
I think I like the herald definition better.
Shit, we did a video on that a while back, months ago,
Yep.
man. Heralds of the
And
Lord.
Which you know, it went into I believe a commander of an army, basically a messenger, you know.
Yeah.
But that point that stuck out was, you know, a commander of an army.
Con.
But I have a precept. I have the word ambassador as well. However you
Con.
want to go, bro.
You can however you want to do it. I'll bring your precept out or the, you know, the word, however you want to do it. We get to it.
I'll bring this out real quick.
Yep.
Because you kind of just mentioned it. There's Jeremiah 28:8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." You want to speak on it?
Con. You know, and we in that same stead. Would it tell you? Scriptures tell you what, man? Hey, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the
Subject
prophets.
to the prophet. Yep.
All right. If we were doing, Lord willing, we were those men, okay, who were doing the same shit, man. You know, cussing out these other nations, all right, these knucklehead 2/3, all right, and preaching what? The gospel. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
And what happened to all of the things that the prophet said would happen?
They came
It
to pass.
happened. Exactly.
That's right, man. You know, hey, these scriptures are promises, man. Okay, things that were promised to happen and they actually came to pass. All right. The history as you know it in the world, all right, is not what actual history is. Okay. The things that happen in the Bible can actually be traced back in time. All right. This devil tries his best to make this thing look like a fairy tale, but no, they were actual men who were given the power and spirit, all right, by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, to profess certain things to come to pass, and they actually did. All right, and they were written right here. You see? And you also have other texts that these different nations, these different heathens, all right, they were writing down, you know, things and saying, damn, their God is actually, well, doing what they professed. You see? That happened in what? In Exodus. Okay. You know, you have those knucklehead Egyptians and different heathens that wrote about the things that actually happened, man. Those plagues, how the water turned into blood, okay, the different famines, all right. But let Esau tell it, hey, none of these things happened. The prophets, hey, they just were drunkards and made up all that shit, you know. But was it something?
Even with that though, because I got a precept that's going to back it up. You know, even with everything that is saying through the prophets, you know, they're still ridiculed, you know, throughout everything that's going on. Even though we're telling you all these things that's going to help you, they're everything that's supposed to help you, and so on and so forth. But you know, you always get slack from our people of, you know, again, just not telling us those nice things that we want to hear. You know, because we just finished a little session through Exodus. You know, that our people is just nagging in you know, really being annoyance to Moses, you know, through the entire thing. But everything Moses was prophesying through the Lord, you know, people was just being pissed off, you know, and it's just ridiculous. But just a quick precept, if I could bring it up. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4:9. It says, "For I think that God had set forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men." All right. You would think that of how, again, how ridiculed we are at this point in time of really just trying to tell you the truth. All right. You would think that it'd be more pleasing. You know, I mean, it's music to our ears to hear this, but you know, to others, it just seemed like, again, we're the prophets of doom. Okay. But it says 1 Corinthians 4:10, it says, "We are fools for Hamashiach's sake. All right, but we are wise in Hamashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honored, ye are honorable, but we are despised." All right, we are despised, you know, putting this word out, you know, letting you know that we're going to be on top again. All right, knowing that, telling everybody that the destruction of this place is going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. All right, we are despised for telling you these good news. All right, and it's ridiculous at this point, but you know, it's got to happen.
Yeah, if I could say, you know, the a person with common sense, I would look at, all right, Great Millstone, and say, you know, what is the driving force behind these guys? All right, they're repeatedly saying the same things. All right, which the scriptures, hey, we just bringing out the same things, man. Okay, and that's perfectly fine, because the context never changed. All right, the context has never changed. The prophecies never change. So we're constantly, repeatedly bringing out the same thing. A person who has some type of sense would say, "What the hell is wrong with these guys? Let me look into this." Right. Okay, and once you look into it, you would say, "Well, damn, they really believe this." You know, there's something that's pushing them to continue to do this. They have to be right. Right. You know.
You know, it's just like you say, you know, like I be saying a lot of my lessons, a lot of other guys say, you know, we sound like a broken record. Yeah. You know, we just constantly over and over, you know, left and right. But I got a quick precept when, you know, bring it up right quick. 2 Chronicles chapter 36 and verse 15. It said, "And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers, rising up due time and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place." So we already know, you know, the Lord had compassion. You know, he's sparing you. He constantly having pity. You know, he always bring the warning before what? Destruction. So we know what happened in Noah's time. You know, Lord, you know, he prophesied, brought the warning. Oh, you know, the flood is coming. You know, I'm going to destroy everything. They didn't listen back then. What happened in Moses' time? You know, Moses went and said, "Let my people go." You know, they started bucking up against the Lord back then. You know, they just, you know, we seeing right now that these are the days of Noah. So Lord already know that the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophet. You know, back then they were prophesying. They're prophesying right now before the Lord bring forth the destruction. You know, we constantly warning you about what? War. We warning you about what? Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. Also that the main prophecy is that grain of rice. You will not be able to buy and sell, the mark of the beast. You know, so you know, the Lord is constantly showing compassion upon his people. Let me finish it out in the verse 16. It said, "But they mocked the messenger of the Almighty and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remnant." So we see it right now. We read at that time. The Lord's getting ready to bring. He said, "First, my judgment will start at the house of Israel." These wicked Negroes, wicked Latinos, these wicked Native Indians, same Scottish, stiff-necked, hard-headed people of the past. They right here, right now. They don't want to hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. They love evil and hate the good. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got a precept.
and one of my favorite movies, they showed that, man. All right. 300. Okay, when the Herald, what's that guy? I don't even remember his name, but the black guy that came to Leonidas, all right, when he went to Sparta, he came. Messenger. Yeah, he was a Persian. He was a herald or a messenger for Xerxes, right? And that's where you get that famous Sparta kick from. They killed the messenger. All right, and what happened? All right, Xerxes did what? He rained down holy hell on Sparta, man. Put up a good fight, however you want to say it. All right, but this ain't no fairy tale, make believe, novel, right? A movie picture. Okay, we're talking about real life. The Lord is about to, like the brother Kaya always like to go into, unload his magazine, man. Okay, his armory. You see, he's finna bring out all of the toys. Okay, and everything is about to just run loose all at one time. You see?
If I could add to you, just also backing up the point that your brothers were bringing out with the broken record. All right, if you have news that's coming at you constantly over and over again, and it's the same thing, again, you are here. It's got to be important, right? Because again, imagine if that messenger never died, but messengers kept on coming, just telling you that, all right, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. All right, and then you also get the glimpse of it in the movie I Am Legend. You remember when Will Smith would always go to the radio and relay the message of safety and this and that and the third. He constantly did that just to let you know that it's urgent. All right, it's urgent that if this message is constantly coming out, man, it's got to be something that you got to listen to. All right, so that broken record is a good thing. All right,
you got it, Kushab.
There's a Second Esdras 1 and 32.
Yes.
It says, I sent unto you my servants the prophets, who ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, said the Lord. And if I could say real quick, brother, do you got it? Because when you look at the prophets, the apostles during the time of Yahushua, all right, they all died gruesome deaths, man. All right. Even I believe it was Isaiah, in that lot when he died, he was cut in half with a sword, man. So these were brutal, grievous deaths, the ways that the men of the Lord were actually killed, man. You see? But the Lord said, what? I will require, whose blood I will require of your hands. You got it, bro.
Yeah, and right now, hey, these men and these different wicked ass Eves too, man. All right, they're spiritually ripping us apart. Okay, doing videos on brothers and lying on brothers and different shit like that, man. Probably bringing up shit in the past that brothers went through in the world way before he was even knew what a Hebrew Israelite was. You see? They're spiritually, ripping up brothers and tarnishing brothers' relationships with their family members, their jobs, different things like that. And they got to get, they will be visited for that as well, man. And then it's going to do what? It's going to manifest into them actually trying to put their hands on the men of the Lord as well. You see? Because it started out spiritual, and it's going to get to that point where it's like, the videos are not working, okay? Because probably at that time, I'm just speaking as a man, but hey, they're gonna probably shut down YouTube at that time, man. And they're gonna have to. They're gonna do what? They're gonna come after the men of the Lord, and actually want to lay hands, and rip and tear into shreds the actual men that you be seeing on these different platforms, man.
We got examples, bro. As the brother just brought out, all the prophets that was pretty much bringing out the word. Truthfully, they was ridiculed and ultimately slaughtered in some type of way.
Yeah, bro.
I got a precept to back your brothers
up. If I can say real quick, brother, look at what happened to Yahushua.
That's right.
All he did was preach the truth, brother. That's all he did was preach the truth directly, correctly. He cut it straight
Right.
away. And they hated Yahushua, brother. So how much more us? You
Right.
know?
That's it.
The prophets of doom, you know? Go ahead, brother.
Hey, real quick, when we out on the block, or when we were on Quran and shit like that, man, you can see the demons working on these people and how angry and ferocious they get. So how much more when the confines or the straits of society are no longer there to hold them back, right? When they don't care, okay, that they'll go to prison, or something to happen to them if they were to lay hands on us, But you got your precept, Hezekiah Shalaka.
Nah, this is to go ahead and back up your brothers, what the brother Koshab brought out. This is Revelation 16, and verse 5, and it says, "And I heard the angel of the waters say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and wast and shall be, because thou hast judged thus." Verse 6, it says, "For they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy." Right? So going into, what you brothers are talking about, man, this devil coming back, picking up that great sword, using his blessing, through the spirit and power Yah Bashim Al Shah to take out the saints, man, and chiefly the prophets. You got it out.
If you still in Revelations, I'm gonna get you to
Mm-hmm.
grab Revelations 12 and 17, Babaka Shah.
There's Revelation 12 and verse 17. It says, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahushua Hamashiach."
Yeah, and that's pretty much just summing up what you were just saying, man. Hey, who is that remnant? Okay, first of all, who is the woman? All right, it's Israel. Okay, the nation of Israel. Who's the remnant? Okay, that's the hopeful elect, man. That's those who are going by that Judges 5 and 11. Rehearsing those righteous acts. Okay, actually making their bodies a living sacrifice. All right, through all sincerity and humility, man. All right, in a contrite heart. Okay, that's what that's speaking of, man. Because the 2/3, they not doing that. It says what? It says which keep the commandments of Yahweh. 2/3 are not doing that. It says and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. We know they don't have the testimony. You see? But nevertheless, that's talking about the elect, man, the prophets, man, and that innumerable multitude, the 144,000. You see? The men, women, and children that cling unto those men. All right. I want to get that off
Hey,
your head too, Deshaya.
Salakia. Can I bring this out real quick? This the word testimony. It
Yes.
says Martia, Marturia, Maturia,
Oh, con.
right? Which I mean, I have to look into a little more, but it's just straight to the point, brother. It says the office committed to the prophets of testifying concerning future events. Come on, man. You
That
got it.
prophet, man.
That's
That's
it.
it. Prophet.
Who are the ones keeping the true testimony of Yahweh? The prophets of doom, man. All
Prophets
right,
of
the
doom.
men that's prophesied to you of war, of pestilence, and of evil and things to come. Like brother say, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, man.
That's
You
right.
That's it.
see, if you don't have to get ready, you already ready. All right, and it's better to be in a mindset of already being ready versus when these things, these events, these black swan events actually start coming to pass. All right, you already in that mode. Your mind is already set. You see, you
That's
don't have to be like, I gotta go do this. I gotta, I gotta read. I gotta study. No, it's already gonna be in you. But go ahead.
Yeah, just to back you up, what they got the saying, the 5 P's, the acronym for it, preparation prevents poor
It's
performance.
poor performance.
That's
Con.
it.
And that's where we at right now. We're preparing. The
That's
Lord
it.
got us preparing for this and trying to give game to y'all. But if y'all ain't want to hearken to this, that be unto you.
Yeah,
And I
that's why
Yeah.
I said,
If I
that's why
can
I
make
said
a quick
people shall keep silent in the day of trouble.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord get ready to shut this truth down, so he got an expiration date. Famine of the word is coming. What our Lord said right now, hey, it's time to seek the Lord early. How do you do that? Through the prophets, through the men of the Lord. One is in the highways and byways, constantly bringing it out. The one you said keep sounding like a broken record. I'm tired. They saying the same thing over and over. I don't want to hear that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's all they talk about, you know what I'm saying? Gloom and doom. But hey, one thing about it, the Lord getting ready to bring it. You got it, man.
Hey, I just want to make a quick disclaimer. We're not talking about going stack up on supplying. We talk
right.
about spiritual being spiritual, man. We ain't talking about being carnal. I just wanted to put that disclaimer out. But go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to grab this word testimony real quick. Um, in the online etymology, it reads proof or demonstration of some fact. All right. Evidence, pieces of evidence, declaration or sworn statement of a witness, right? It says one who attests. All right, and are the prophets not that? Okay, are we not witnessing the atrocities, all right, of Esau, Edom, okay, and these other nations working in collective to what? To take down the nation of Israel, all right, to whitewash the scriptures, okay, to blaspheme Yahushua, all right, to basically destroy the earth. Are we not here witnessing that with our eyes? You know, we're holding those facts, man. Okay, we're bringing out those facts. Go ahead, you got it, Doc.
Yeah, I got a precept for you. Just back on that word testimony. Is second Timothy 1 verse 8. Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, nor of me, his prisoner, but be thou partakers of the affliction of the gospel according to the power of the Most High.
Yeah,
God.
and there's men who are ashamed, all right, of Yahushua. Okay, and it's perfectly fitting because the actual the men of the Lord, all right, the elect, okay, they won't be, all right. We're set contrary, all right, from the foundations of the earth. Okay, we're talking about people who don't understand that, all right, being truly regal, all right, and actually desiring true power and true riches. Okay, that's not something to be ashamed of. All right, all of the different things that brothers always talk about when speculating and thinking of the truth, are those things something to be ashamed about? Nah, of course not. All right, but you want to say something on that precept?
Oh yeah, Con. And basically too, you ever y'all ever watched certain people in the courts on how basically somebody he did something, but most people don't want to testify because they scared of him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got power and things like that. But as this one witness, you know what I'm saying, he got all the evidence that yeah, he did that. That can land him in jail for life. Or a lot of years, things like that. But yet, what comes with that, if you basically bring out that evidence, you gonna get hated for it. You know what I'm saying? You'll say why it'll come affliction, it's gonna come in, man. The territory, man. Bad territory. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's us. So us having that testimony of our Lord, have those evidence, witnessing, the things that's going on earth. We're being hated for it, man.
That's right.
Like, hey, we're being called, hey, prophets of doom.
That's it.
But therefore, hey, we're not ashamed of it though, man. We're not ashamed of that. Because then it's the facts. It's the truth, man.
If I could say, can Deshaya, I'm gonna scratch that one precept that Psalms 9. Grab second Ezra 6 and 19 for me, but Bakashah, just to back up what that brother was saying, man. What Kabo was just saying.
It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 19. It says, and will begin to make inquisition of Salaga. Verse 19 again, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Sion shall be fulfilled.
Right. And when you go into that word inquisition, okay, it's basically building a report. Okay. In this particular scripture, when you go up the verse 18, is talking about the angels as well, man. All right, so not only do the prophets, all right, the men of the Lord have the testimony of Yahushua, and also testifying against, all right, these wicked ass devils. All right, but the angels are also recording things, all right, that you know, the angels are also recording things, man. All right, recording things that the men of the Lord can't see. All right, that Esau got tucked away and doing and hiding in the dark, man. Places where brothers can't even get, man, where information, you know, can't even leak. Okay, that word inquisition is going into that, man. The angels are also building a case. All right, this devil is on trial. You see, but yeah, and it's like Kabal was saying, it's not about you know, Jake want to be ashamed of, you know, wearing the garments and things like that. Nah, man, it's the truth, man. We're bringing out the truth. Okay, Jake ashamed of his own heritage, man. You know, our customs. We come from a glorious people. You see? But Jake, man, Jake be bullshitting out here, man.
Royalty.
Yeah,
They be hiding, man.
Royalty.
insane, man. But you brothers had anything else? Well, one more time, one more thing. I'm gonna get you to grab that Psalms. I'm gonna get you to grab that Psalms.
I got you something.
I guess we'll end it on that Psalms. You got it,
This is Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, and lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them.
That's right. Hey, and that's simple and plain, man. All right. When it's too late, all right. When your death, whatever that death is, all right, is staring you right down your eyes, man, right into your soul. That's when you're gonna know, all right, hey, these men were actually saying the right things, man. They were actually trying to help me. They were actually trying to save me. Those weren't some crazy nappy head, niggas, man. You know, they actually had all the sense in the world. But nevertheless, we're gonna end it on that judgment again, man. Go ahead and bring that Psalms out,
This the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 16. It says, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the works of his own hands.
You know, hey, the Lord is known by his judgment. So why wouldn't we be prophesying? Because that, I'm gonna say it again. This is my third time saying it for understanding. All right, that word doom is synonymous with what? Judgment, man. Okay, the Lord is known by his doom. So why shouldn't his prophets be? Okay. But you know, if you brothers have any closing points, precepts, whatever it may be, bring it out now. So without any further ado, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, first and foremost to the hopeful elect and those that cling to the body. All right, before we get out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.